Look, unless you have a lot of money saved up, all it takes is one accident, one unexpected breakdown, 1 week of not working for any reason, and it could completely wipe out your savings. And if you want to know how I know, it's because I've been there. It's coming from experience. What's up, YouTube? This is RJ. So, man, look, I'm gonna try to provide value as much as possible, you know what I'm saying, and with a little amount of time as possible. So I'm gonna get straight into it. I really hope you guys understand that even if you drive great, even if you do maintenance on your vehicle, even if the company you with has been around for years, things can actually happen. You can still get in an accident, even though you drive great. Somebody can still hit you, right? Your truck can still break down. It don't matter if you do oil changes and change belts. Things do happen. Mechanics don't see everything, and your truck can break down, right? And understand that even companies sell their companies. Companies get new management. Companies have, accountants that don't do their job and all of a sudden go under. So you need to understand that some things are out of your control. Some things you really can't control, right? And so don't think for a minute that shit won't happen to you. Unless you got money put to the side, unless you got money into a savings, unless you got other vehicles, man, one breakdown, one accident, one bad company can really take away all your savings. And I'm telling you from experience. I'm not saying it from me thinking that this can happen. I'm telling you because all three situations actually happened to me, except accident. I didn't get in no accident, but I did get with a company doing end-dumps. I was moving end-dumps, and at this company, I was making $3,000 a week. $3,000 a week, and I worked there for 3 months. After the third month, the company went under. They started giving us less loads, and before you know it, they said that they was going to get new management. And when the new management came in, they changed everything. They didn't want to deal with owner operators anymore. They wanted straight company drivers. So guess what? If you was owner operator, you had to become a company driver, or they let you go. And they let me go. Okay, so just understand that I have contracts to where I was working and I'm going far. I'm doing shuttle runs, right? I had a new truck. I was paying $1,300 a month on this new tractor. The truck broke down. My turbo went out. The used lot that I got it from, they didn't say anything about that or anything like that. Now, mind you, I had the truck for maybe 8 months. But like I said, I had a turbo go out. And that shit set me so far back. And because the turbo went out, I had to pay for that so my truck could keep running. And I didn't pay my truck note because, of course, I didn't put no money to the side, thinking that I'm making $3,000 a week. At this particular job, I was making $2,500 a week. So I'm thinking I'm making $10,000 a month. I don't need to put money to the side. I'll just pay my bills. I'll make sure everything is taken care of. If my kids want something, we going on nice little trips. We ain't splurging. I'm not going to Dubai. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to be frugal with the little that I have. And I still wind up going under. I couldn't pay my truck note for 2 months. And before I know it, they came and repoed my truck. So when I tell you guys stuff, I'm telling you guys from pure experience, not, stuff I might have heard on YouTube or somebody I talked to. I'm telling you real life experience. I've been driving in transportation for over 20 years. So I've driven everything. I've been in almost every situation. I've talked to so many people being in different situations. So I have a lot of knowledge about transportation. And so with all my knowledge, I've come to the conclusion that you gotta have something else, man. For real. And like I said, unless you're really business savvy and you're building a business and you're buying trucks and then buy another truck and you're getting yourself out the truck and letting your business run for you, that's cool. But I'm talking about the guys that's just trying to make money to survive, that has their own vehicles, that might have like background situations, or they can't get with a company, or they might have not have the education. And so they went and purchased their vehicle so they can make money. I'm talking to them guys. And so if you're one of them, you're going to have to learn some kind of skill to help you make money, even if you're not in this vehicle. And you guys can see I'm in my cargo van, so I'm not just like saying stuff about cargo vans and trucking and all that, and I'm not even actually doing it. I'm telling you that I'm here with you. I'm doing it, but I have to change. And because I've come to that conclusion that I need to change, I'm trying to make sure you guys do as well. You know? And so that's what this channel is about. That's what this channel is for. It's to help people not go through the same 20 years that I went through. Going from company to company, buying this truck, then that truck breaks down. Now I'm buying another truck. Now I'm going to a different company. Now I'm making a lot of money. Now I'm not making no money. Like, you don't want to keep going through that and putting your family through that. And for some reason, a lot of owner operators feel like if they make 6 figures that they're making a lot of money. And we're getting into an era, a new era in 2025 and beyond, to where 6 figures ain't a lot. $100,000 a year isn't a lot. It's not going to be able to take care of everything that you need to be taken care of. Now, I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you, but that's the way that the world is going. And so it's going to get to the point where it's going to be a separation. It's going to be a separation between the rich and the poor. No middle class. So before that happens, you have to get your shit together. You have to learn trades and have to learn skills that can make you money online. My last video, I told you guys, try to learn more about digital marketing. In this video, I'm trying to tell you exactly what I'm doing, because I can promise you, 100% I can promise you, I'm going to make it. I'm going to get to where I'm trying to be, because I'm so focused on it, and it's the top of my priority. And so if you feel the same way, please make sure you subscribe and we can grow together. If not, that's fine too. I just hope this helps you. You know what I'm saying? But the first thing I'm doing, and like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you my plan. And when you see my plan start going into fruition, hopefully you guys will jump on as well. But the first thing I had to do was figure out exactly what is the number that I want to make. How much do I want to make yearly? How much do I want to make every month? Right? Because you don't want to start something and it doesn't even make the amount of money that you want it to make. So my first goal was to figure out exactly how much I want to make every month. So my number is 300,000, right? Because I'm trying to have generational wealth. I'm trying to have it to where I can make money and there's so many people that's making money part-time that's making millions of dollars. So you can too. But that's my number, right? So then from there, okay, I know how much I want to make a month. Now my job is to find other people that's in the field of online, making money online. Because at this point, I don't even care what it is online. I just know that I need to make money online. I need to be able to not have to rely on this vehicle moving just for me to make income for my family. Whether I don't feel like getting out the bed, whether I'm sick, whether my kids have something going on, whether I need to go out of town, whether I need to go to New Orleans, whatever I got to do. I want to make sure I'm still making money every day. And the best way to do that is online, because you can reach millions of people. So like I said, when you're doing online businesses, it's kind of easy to scale, because it's always more people that you can get. You know what I'm saying? There's always more eyes that can get onto your product. When you're driving, it's only a certain amount of things you can actually do. And so I just don't want you guys to get into the mentality thinking that $10,000 a month is great money. Because it's not. It's not going to change like your kids' lives. It's not going to change their kids' lives, right? It's not going to put you in like a whole different, tax bracket. It's not going to allow you to help, your family, your mom, your dad, your cousins. You can't do that. Right? And like I said, I'm not knocking nobody that's on operator. I've been doing this shit for 20 years. I've made great money. But 20 years later, it hasn't gotten me anywhere. Except just making good money and just being regular, doing the regular shit. And so this is for all the people that's not trying to be regular. That's not trying to just make six figures, like make, 98,000, 100,000 a year and don't have the thought that that's not a lot of money, that's not going to change like my family, the generation, my generation, my kids. I just want you guys to wake up. That's it. I'm not saying stop being an owner operator. All I'm saying is invest your money and do what you're supposed to do so you don't have to do this shit for 20 years and break your back. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. I remember when I started driving and stuff, man, like I used to go to like gas stations and go to like, the little truck stops and stuff. And I distinctly remember always seeing like the older truck drivers, and they used to be beat up. They used to look so beat up, dude. They used to look like their lives has been super just crazy. They're usually dirty because they're, messing with the cars and stuff. They got like truck stop, outfits on and shit. They running with a hump in it. They're walking with a hump in their back. They're walking slow. Like, they don't look neat. Like, it just never was the look that I wanted to have. And then it got to a point where most of my career, when I get places, people always be like, I didn't even think you was a truck driver. And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, you just don't look like a truck driver. And that says a lot. Like, that says a lot, dude. So if you're not trying to look like that, or you're not trying, if that's not something that you look towards being, then why continuously do it? And like I said, I'm not saying that you should stop owner operating. Hell, if you can find ways to get more trucks and put people in those trucks, good for you. That means you're at home and you're like calling your drivers and stuff. I'm more so trying to help drivers not have to be in their truck to make money, because that shit is exhausting and it will break you. So just understand, that's my goal. I don't care what it is. Like, I'm gonna help, everybody do as much as they can. I'm every episode, like, I'm gonna start doing more research, and I'm gonna start doing episodes on different business ventures, how to make money while you're not in the truck. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the key. Point blank, period. So if you can do owner operate now and like make good money, if you're making $10,000 a month, put some money to the side and invest in a business. Invest in an online company. Invest in a product. You know what I'm saying? That can make you money while you sleep. And eventually that shit'll put you out your truck, because I promise you, man, you don't want to be doing that shit for 20 years. And then you look up and you like, I'm gonna have to drive for another 10 years. If shit don't change, you're gonna have to. Like, for real. Unless you're making, money and you're trying to like put like $2,000 to the side, which most people don't. But if you're like putting $2,000 to the side, it's still not a lot. It's like 20. Yeah, you can make like, save like 24,000 at the end of the year. Or maybe not. But me, I'm more so, I rather have money continuously coming in than me having to, stress about putting money to the side and then look at that money and be like, I can't touch it. Like, I want me to be able to like spend money knowing that I'm making money right now while I'm spending money, not just me saving money and just making the same amount of money. Like, that's the life I want you guys to live, but younger, but not in your 40s. You feel me? So I'm gonna get back to like I said, that's the first thing that a business manager, a business mentor would do. He'll try to help you increase your leads. And so if you can't do that, then it's going to cause an issue, right? So how can you build your business? How can you get out of the truck? First of all, like I said, you have to know what you're trying to make. $10,000 to me isn't a lot of money, right? And I'm not shitting on anybody that make 10,000 because I'm not even making 10,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? But in the long scheme of things, where I want my life and my family to go, I don't want them living off of $10,000. Straight up. And I wish I would have thought this way 20 years ago. Like, for real. When I first got in the truck, I wish I would have thought this way. So I'm trying to make sure that you guys think the same way. Even if you starting, keep on increasing, man. And if you get to a place where you plateau, like, you better find something. You better keep on increasing. That's what life is all about. I want money for a rainy day, a snowy day, a sunny day. And I suggest you do the same. So I told him how much I spend on leads and how do I accumulate leads and everything. And so when I told him that, he told me, he was like, well, the first thing you should probably do is try to find new ways or try to double the amount of leads that you're getting in. So if you're paying, say you're paying for like 100 leads, however that may be, whether it's due to newspaper, whether it's due Craigslist, whether it's due Indeed, whatever the case may be, whatever you get leads from. And at this point, it was in transportation. I was trying to like find, drivers and stuff. And he said, double it, so, and ideally, of course, if you're spending $100 on leads and you're making, $5,000 a month, ideally, if you spend $200 on leads, you should be able to make $10,000 a month. And that's the quick, simple thing to help people get past like any plateau that they're on as far as in business, right? And so just knowing that as an owner operator, how can you increase what you already make now? Like, seriously, think about it. Other than you finding new drivers and getting more trucks, how can you, that one person, how can you increase what you're doing right now? Like, increase your revenue as an owner operator. All you could do is try to find more work. I mean, you could try to find loads that might pay more, but it's still a certain amount of loads that you can do every day. So there will be a ceiling eventually. And you could find different ways, like you might like have like a carrier company and you making money on this one, then on the side, you're going to do gig apps, or you might, do your carrier and then you're doing your gig apps at the same time, moving stuff. That's fine. But let's just say hypothetically that you're doing everything. You have a carrier company that's sending you loads. While you're doing that load, you're doing gig work loads. And then after you get off from that, then you're still doing more loads. Let's just say, hypothetically, you're working, 18 hours a day. And you're working 18 hours a day. Like, you're doing everything you could possibly do. And mind you, you're making like 10,000 a month, which is fair. Like, I'm not even gonna say that's possible, but let's just say you're making $10,000 a month. How can you make more? What else can you do? That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. If you're online, you're selling digital products, you have like certain things that you can sell online. It's simple ways to increase that. So look, I know I'm getting long-winded. I'm very passionate about it. But so, like I say, my goal, my first step, and I'm gonna go over all the steps throughout other videos because I don't want the videos to be super long. But my first step was to find out how much I want to make a month. Okay. And so I did that. Then the second step is to find other people that's making that amount of money doing what you want to do. So if I want to make money online, I want to go find someone that's making $300,000 a month online. And it's not going to be just one person because there's so many people that's actually doing this out here. So you find different people. I found like 3 different people and they're selling 3 different things. They're doing 3 different things online. Right? So now I have like a blueprint. Now I understand, okay, this person has done it. And if they can do it, I'll be goddamn if I can't do it. So now I have the blueprint. Okay, I want to make this amount of money. This person is currently making this amount of money. This is what this person does. Now, if this person has a mentorship, if it has a program, if he has a whole bunch of videos, I'm on it. That's what I'm doing. I'm on it. That's what I suggest you guys do too. You might not be like me. You might not want to make that amount a month. You might want to just make $50,000 a month. In that case, find someone who's making $50,000 a month online the way that you want to make money online. You don't have to do shit that you don't want to do. If you want to make it passively, that's cool. If you want to be to where you're active every day, like you're a dispatcher or you're starting your own cleaning service, and now you're calling people and calling different companies. If you want to do that because you like to talk to people, do that. Find somebody who's making $50,000 a month that has their online cleaning business and study from them. Success leads blueprints. It leads steps. Like, so just understand, like, you're going to find it. I'm really hoping that I'm inspiring you guys, because you will find it. It's just that simple. And once you find that person, like, invest in it. Like, put your time and your effort, even your money, invest into it. And just watch how things grow. I'm not saying that you have to learn everything on your own. This is the best way for me. Find how much I want to make. Find somebody doing it the way I want to do it. Learn from them. It's the quickest way to success. That's why I know for a fact that I'm going to be a millionaire, that I'm going to make this shit happen. It's not an option. I'm not giving myself an option. I'm not giving my family an option. It's not an option. And so the only reason I'm making videos now is because I really want you guys to jump on the board as well. I don't want you guys to be doing this shit for 20 years like me and then still be trying to find ways. Like, I really hope that this is inspiring somebody. So start off that way. Start off that way. You know what I'm saying? Figure out what you would want to do online and start off that way. I'm going to continuously give videos and give like a lot of motivation and a lot of material that you guys could use to go out there and make your money and change your lives. But the first step is understanding what you want. I know what I want. What do you want? Once you understand that, that's one of the hardest parts. Once we have that established, now we can figure out how do we get it? How do we get to that point? If you guys need any help, man, leave some comments in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys subscribe. You dig? And you know, reach out to me. I'm here to help, man. I'm doing the same thing with my kids. I'm doing the same thing with other owner operators that I know out here in my area. Like, I'm really like serious about this. And so I hope you guys are as well. All right. Be blessed. I love you.